My name is Kevin, and this is the story of how a quiet neighborhood turned into a nightmare, all because of an HOA and a lawn that was just a little too tall. When I bought the house, I thought I was stepping into the American dream. Peaceful street, well-kept houses, kids playing, retired couples walking their dogs. Everything looked like it came out of a brochure until the yellow envelope showed up, taped to my door. Big red letters, notice of violation. I thought maybe it was a mistake. Maybe they got the wrong house. But no, it was addressed to me in all caps. My first official welcome from the Homeowners Association. My crime, grass, too tall, specifically 2.9 inches. Apparently the neighborhood rules. And yes, they sent me a 37-page handbook. Say your grass can't exceed 2.5 inches. I was 0.4 inches over. They fined me $75. I laughed. I genuinely laughed. And then I paid it. I didn't want trouble, but trouble was already coming. About a week later, I got another notice. This one said I had unauthorized flora. I had planted lavender in my front yard. Lavender. Nothing illegal, nothing wild, just lavender. But according to the HOA's approved plant list, lavender wasn't allowed. I was supposed to remove it, and I was fined again. This time, $120. Oh, and this one came with a warning. Non-compliance may result in legal action or forced correction at the homeowner's expense. I started feeling paranoid. So I tried to talk to someone, anyone. I reached out to the HOA president, a woman named Margaret. Margaret looked like someone's grandma, but she talked like she ran a maximum security prison. She smiled at me like she was sorry, but her eyes said otherwise. She said, "Rules are rules, dear. That's how we keep this community beautiful." I nodded politely, but in my head I was screaming. Then it got weird. One night around midnight I was up reading and I saw movement outside. 3 people in reflective vests were measuring my driveway. No knocking, no notice, just flashlights and measuring tape. Next morning, new violation. Apparently my driveway had minor surface cracks and I had 10 days to fix it. That's when I stopped laughing. I started documenting everything, every letter, every notice. I even bought a camera to keep an eye on the front yard. I talked to my neighbors. Turns out I wasn't alone. One guy got fined $200 for leaving his trash bins on the curb past 7 a.m. the next day. Another woman got cited because her wind chimes were too loud in the morning. A guy down the street had to repaint his mailbox because the color wasn't on the HOA-approved palette. And then they tried to tow my car from my own driveway because I didn't park in the garage. Only I don't have a garage. I called the police. They said the HOA has authority if the bylaws allow it. I checked the documents again. There it was. Section 8.14. Vehicles must be stored in designated covered parking unless a written exemption is obtained. No one told me. No one ever offered the exemption. That was it. I was done being quiet. I showed up to the next HOA meeting. I brought copies of every violation, pictures of every so-called issue. I brought neighbors who had their own stories. I asked Margaret why she was inspecting driveways at midnight, why she approved $6,000 for decorative rocks no one had seen, why she denied everyone's complaints except her own. She tried to brush it off until someone stood up and said, "We want to vote." 2 weeks later, Margaret resigned. The board was replaced. The ridiculous rules, they got rewritten. Lavender is now allowed. Driveways are being repaired, but no more midnight inspections. And my grass? 3 glorious inches, untouched, unbothered, beautiful. I still live here. The neighborhood's still quiet, still clean. But now it feels like home. So here's my advice. If you ever move into a place with an HOA, read the rules, talk to your neighbors, and if things start to feel like a dictatorship, you don't have to stay quiet.